Y'all know who this is? Rick Rubin. The guy who studies white and black magic, the architect of hip hop. Now Jason attests to this. The only way he could be the architect of this thing called shit hop is he has to find a portal in order to go through that portal, that doorway. All right? That thing that'll let him in and give him access to us. That thing or that person is Russell Simmons. And the title speaks for itself. It's life and death, sex, drugs, money, and sometimes God. And this is exactly what's going on in hip hop today. People are dying to live their life, right or wrong. Seriously, they're dying to live their life, and they're chasing the acquisition of wealth, and they're going after the sex, the drugs, the money, and then when they go up to receive their reward, they thank God. This is the image that we're trying to destroy in a young person's mind. They think that this is hip hop. Let me say that again. The average young person thinks that this is hip hop. Not to mention all the other things that hip hop is about. Now I'm going to test everyone here. Somebody tell me the 4 basic fundamentals of hip hop. What is it? B-boying? You sure? Okay. Breakdancing? Okay. MCing? DJing? And graffiti. Okay, if that's the 4 basic fundamentals of hip hop, whence came the pimping, thugging, hustling? How did that creep in? How did that frequency get into what we call hip hop today? Let's deal with it. If this is what we were dealing with, and this is what led up to hip hop, the black nationalism, having knowledge of self, black pride, political action and education, in black music. If all of this led up to what we now call hip hop, how did we get to the point where we're at now? Ex-Clan Sister Soldier, Pro Righteous Teachers, Lakim, Shabazz, Brand Nubian, KRS-One, Queen Latifah, Paris, Cam, Eric B. and Rakim. Elijah Muhammad said if you knew better, you would do better. These are some of the ones that knew better and actually kicked down the door and kept consciousness in hip-hop. What happened though? When Public Enemy came on the scene, we said it so loud and so raw, and we put it in your face. One of the ones that was so instrumental in doing that was your man Chuck D, was actually the voice of conscious hip hop. We did a song called Party for Your Right to Fight where we said power, equality, and we're out to get it. I know some of you ain't with it. This party started back in '66 with a pro-black radical mix. That was the thrust of our whole thing. We wanted to raise the conscious level of black people in America and throughout the world via this thing we called hip hop. Don't you think the enemy knew this? And seeing us going from taking off the gold dookie chains and putting on the African medallions, everywhere we went, people was like this. We was resurrecting that spirit of the turbulent 60s, the Black Panther movement, and all the other organizations that fought for black liberation. So the enemy knew this. So he had to take it off its path. She just said straight up, rap music ruined my life. I'm really pissed. Ban rap music. You see, we stuck between the rock and the hard place because the older people don't see the benefit of hip hop. It was something to be a hip hop artist back in the day and be part of hip hop. But regardless of what you did, now we're almost ashamed. I say hip hop is brain dead. It's there, you see the outline, you see the shell, but there's nothing in it. It's like going to somebody's house, you're knocking on the door, the light's on, but ain't nobody home.